Good morning. We are thankful to the organizer for being provided the opportunity to share Innovation Norway presentation on the activities carried out in Romania using the EA and Norway grants funding. My name is Mihai Stefanescu. I work as a program officer in the Bucharest office. And I will use the following minutes to present our activities. The current presentation is divided between who is Innovation Norway at the core of the business, what is SME Growth Romania, and what does it mean to be part of EA grants and Norway grants, what is the potential bilateral funding opportunities that we provide, and the business networking events that we plan to have ahead. So diving into details, Innovation Norway is actually a state and county municipality instrument for realizing value, creating business development throughout the country, throughout Norway. In essence, Innovation Norway is actually a governmental agency that is owned by the government and the counties, and is one of the most important instruments for innovation and business development. It is actually publicly owned and was established in January 2004 by a long history of mergers. In essence, it acts as a development bank, it acts as an innovation agency, and also a trade promotion organization for the Norwegian industry. As I mentioned, it is publicly owned, and 51% it pertains to the Ministry of Industries and Fisheries, and 49% to the county municipalities. The mission of Innovation Norway in Norway as such is actually to provide assistance to the Norwegian government in such a way that the funding is received from 8 ministries, amongst which there is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that actually has provided the assignment for which Innovation Norway actually exists in Romania. That is one of the programs that we are going to talk about, which is the EEA and Norway grants programs in Romania. Also at the core, Innovation Norway received assignment from county municipalities and state administrators in Norway. And it's one of the most important agency that is part of the system that is assisting the Norwegian industry as such. I'll try now to speak about the SME Growth Romania, which is one of the programs, the business development programs, that is currently being developed under the EEA and Norway grant. So what did the SME Growth program did in Romania so far? The EEA, which is European Economic Area, and Norway grants actually represent the contribution from Norway and Iceland to social and economic development in Europe. The grants aim to reduce social and economic disparities in Europe and to increase cooperation between the countries involved through the EEA and Norway grants. Iceland and Norway provide more than 100 million euros to programs, which is energy and the business innovation in Romania. These programs are currently being operated by Innovation Norway with an office in Bucharest and are soon going to close the implementation period, which is April 2024. The current project that we have financed and the organizer of this conference is going to has actually invited us to talk about, has received funding under the SME Growth Romania. On this slide, we actually see in broad numbers what is the program actually about. So SME Growth Romania is a business development program which was aimed at increasing the value creation and sustainable growth in the Romanian business sector. It is actually it's a program which is part of the EEA and Norway grants, the programming period which was meant to start in 2014 up to 2021. The areas of support that we have covered so far are and are linked to the current conference is the innovative technologies and processes and services, the sustainable business development, the greening of existing businesses and processes, and also development and implementation of innovative products and services. The specific program areas that have been covered by the SME Growth Romania has seek to stimulate and develop long-term business cooperation between donor states and Romania based on business development and innovation. One of the expected outcomes of the project financed by this program is increased competitiveness of the Romanian enterprises within the focus area: green industry innovation, blue growth, and information and communication technology. Actually, refer that ICT. As you can see from the slide, we have actually managed to contract roughly 42 million euros that have been divided among the three focus areas, out of which you see that 34 projects have been provided to the ICT sector. Here we have the gross majority have been submitted by startups. Under the focus area green industry innovation, we have financed 47 projects. Under the blue growth area, you will see 2 projects, and the current projects is for the soft measures call, which was a soft skill development call. We have financed 14 projects. The next slide covers the industry, how is actually the division per each, the division of projects per each industry. And you will note what is listed on the slide, but what I would like to mention is that one of the interesting conclusions in respect of green digital technology is that you will see that the blue sector, the blue sector, which is technology and software solution, has the most projects financed. However, you will note that there is a low grant received, a total low grant, while as the construction and building material has a low number of projects, but a very high total of grants. What we can say as a conclusion is that the digital aspect of technologies covered is carried out by smaller projects that are targeting most of the ICT sector. One of the geographical spread that we see here is that this division is in accordance to the administrative division of the regions that are being now present in Romania. And what you will see is that Northwest has the gross majority of projects financed, which is 19, going over 6 million allocated in as a gross contribution. The bilateral funding opportunities. This is one of the calls that we have currently opened, and we just received the green light. And it's currently on our website. You will see on the next slide where you will find the complete information. So the open call is available for application from Romania and from Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein. The aim of this bilateral call is actually is cooperation on activities that contribute to green transition in bilateral partnerships. The call makes available financing to cooperation, feasibility studies, the development of new solutions, and actually training activities that can be implemented within 2024. The aim of the call, as you can have noted, is to increase the cooperation between Romania and Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein in the green transition field. The call is open to all areas of cooperation deemed relevant for the green transition, which is the most important aspect. As you can see, that the relevant areas can include and are not actually limited to renewable energy and other forms of clean energy solution, resources, resource efficiency and circular economy, sustainable blue economy, energy storage, including actually batteries, zero emission transport, including green shipping, smart sustainability, city solutions, carbon capture and storage. The eligible applicants are and applicants and partners are actually any entity, public or private, commercial or non-commercial, or non-governmental organization established in Romania and in Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein. Cooperation between Romania and Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein is actually mandatory. Entities from Romania can apply if they have a partner from Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein. Entities from Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein can apply if they have a partner from Romania. The application shall include actually a draft agreement as a mandatory attachment that is going to be made available on the application link. The eligible activities, as you can see there, can include, but are not necessarily limited to, aimed at the networking, exchange, sharing and transfer of knowledge, development of green technologies, feasibility studies, training capacity. What is important is that the initiative must involve cooperation in quality partnership with mutual interest and activities where the applicant and partner plan, implement, and benefit from the results of the initiative. The project must contribute to the green transition. It also must comply with state aid rules. And it will not support investments in infrastructure like a hard measure. It's very important to understand this type of eligible activities in the sense that they are aimed at strengthening the bilateral relation and increasing cooperation and improving mutual knowledge and understanding in the green transition. The available budget, you will see that for the moment we have 1.25 million allocated for this bilateral initiative. However, it is possible, depending on the savings that we identify, the total available budget might be increased. The minimum grant amount when you try to apply, it should be minimum 50,000, and the maximum grant amount should be not much than 250,000. What is important is to know that this type of initiative will be awarded as a de minimis aid, which includes a grant rate of 85%. And in case if the applicant is not eligible under de minimis, the grant rate is determined by the relevant provisions of General Block Exemption Regulation. The timeline, the final deadline for application is 31st of May 2024. The final date of eligibility of cost is 31st of January 2025, when you actually plan to implement activities. And the final deadline for submission of the final project report to Innovation Norway is 28th of February 2025. The idea of partnership, it should take place between at least one Romanian entity and at least one Norwegian, Icelandic, or Liechtenstein entity, which is mandatory. Applicants must submit a draft partnership agreement as outlined in the previous slide as an attachment to the application. All the application and communication shall be carried out in English. And the link, which is provided further down, and I hope that, and I thank you already for the organizer to provide this slide for all the participants so that it will be easy to access the respective link. When it comes to searching for partners, you'll understand that what is important actually to understand is that Norway has a good cluster network. And here you will see that all the Norwegian innovation clusters, which you can also find on the link of the call. And also, and this is a good starting point in order to identify potential applicants, potential partners that you would like to talk with and present this opportunity, as they can also try to become international and expand their knowledge within a different market, which is actually Romania. Also, when it comes to incubators and accelerators programs, you will see here a list of all the active incubators and accelerators that can also easily provide support in respect of finding potential partners. I'll try to now go to the last slide, which is the business networking events. We are preparing at least two events that might be relevant for you. One is the Energy Forum, Sustainable Opportunities in Romania. It's an event that is aimed at creating an European North-South green energy axis of cooperation between Romania and Norway or Iceland at a pivotal point of Romania's energy transition. The event provides an outlook into the political, economical, industrial, technological, social, and environmental drivers of the energy transition, with a focus on one is the opportunities available for cooperation between Romania and Iceland and Norway, while also two, creating new opportunities between businesses. Also provide Norwegian Icelandic businesses with insight into Romanian energy landscape and future strategies for key sectors of common interest like offshore wind, hydrogen, carbon capture storage, and geothermal energy. And also, it's a ground for networking among Romanian and Norwegian Icelandic businesses to facilitate business, cooperation, and partnership. If you would like to register, once more, you can use the link, which is at the end of the current slide. The thematic areas, as you can see, are offshore wind, hydrogen, carbon capture, storage, geothermal, and energy. The second event that we would like to present is actually an event that is organized in the spirit of the European Green Deal. This would actually take place on the 4th of June under the EEA and Norway grants. It's focused on the delivery of opportunities that contribute to reaching the goals set out in the European Green Deal. It's a 2-day event to discuss business possibilities, covering with the aim to turn climate and environment challenges into opportunities across policies, areas, creating extensive possibilities for European business. We actually plan to bring together over 100 entities that active in green and innovative businesses from Central and Southeastern Europe, Norway, and Iceland. This event is actually organized in partnership with 12 countries that are currently benefiting of the Business and Innovation Program. It will connect entrepreneurs, businesses, scale-up professionals, researchers, and investors. The event is aimed to contribute to reaching the goals set out in the European Green Deal, identify challenges for business cooperation on green solution, and explore how to best cooperate on green business solution and create synergies between the EEA and Norway grants and the European and national funding schemes or programs. Thank you very much for this opportunity to send our message, and I wish you a very fruitful event.